guys, it's me, Lainey. Welcome back to my channel. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a really bronzy, really stunning makeup tutorial. And this is one that I wear actually a lot of the time, and I'm obsessed with. It is a really, really glittery rose gold smoky eye paired with a nude lip. So I'm so excited. I really hope you enjoy this tutorial and use it a lot. I feel like it's transitioning to the spring and the summer, and everything's getting a lot hotter. And my birthday's coming up, so I'm so excited. But without any further ado, let me get on with the video. I don't think I have time for my reminder, and this stuff gets boring, so let's just hop right on to the tutorial. So for a second, I thought I actually didn't have any new techniques for my face, but I did, so I had to wash my face or I just didn't do my base off camera. I didn't have to wash my face, but yeah. I'm going to be showing you how you can kind of mix the foundations without being too dark. I like to mix foundations, and like that's a technique everyone knows. It's not really a technique, but I'm going to be doing like a really thin strip of this. And then I'm going to do a pump next to it to see how close I got. And it really cares about the measurement, so you can do a little bit of the light and a lot of the dark and just not care. Or you could do a lot of the dark and a little bit of the light. I think, mostly light, because I'm not really tan yet. But it's a really beautiful mix that I think I'll enjoy. And if I get tan enough, I'll be able to just use this. I've used just this a lot, but I've used it with a lot of like powders and concealers and stuff, and I blended it down to my neck, and I mean that's kind of why it was still a little dark, but yeah. Another thing you could do that's still really good, I do not do it though, you can put the darker outside of it and then the light inside, just like you're doing contour and concealer. But you're gonna blend it in. The dark is still on the outside because you're not gonna blend it in like so much that it just like takes it from that area. But you're still gonna have like the dark, so it looks like you're just doing a really beautiful intense contour, and then you have like the light in all the areas that you need it to, and that can really help out. I just don't do it. I don't decide to, and I feel like I don't really need to, but a lot of people do it, or not a lot of people yet, but hopefully they do, or hopefully you just try it out and see how it goes. I should one day, because it might work good on me. I don't know. All I really had to say for concealer is just put a little at a time and build it up so you don't get too cakey, but I really did not have any new technique, so I just kind of did that. I'll apply my powder and then I'll go into the eyes. So I just did my powder, and I just did my powder, but I feel really beautiful because I already have my eyebrows done and I have my base completed, so all I have to do is the eyes, the lips, and then a little bit of contour, blush, and highlight, which I was supposed to do something, and I didn't set my cheeks yet, which this is really good, so I might show you. So I only really set where I put my concealer, so I think it might still be good. I'm going to put my e.l.f. all over color stick and just kind of dot some on my cheeks. I really love this. This fades out so beautifully. I don't know if I'm going to use just the kabuki brush that I use for my foundation, just because like it has a little bit of the concealer still on it. I made sure that it wasn't too dirty, and this brush definitely isn't that dirty, but it can cover up if I added too much, because this is in Pink Lemonade, so it's pretty pigmented. And then I think I'll set this with a little bit of blush. It's already looking really nice. I'm just going to set it with a little bit of blush. So I am sorry I don't remember where I was or what I was saying, but I am going to dive into the palette now, and I'm going to use this brown right here. Let me show you. So it's this brown right here. I am going to use that shade and lightly apply that to my crease. You obviously know that you do not want to apply a lot at a time, but I am slowly building it up till I have a lot. And if it's harsh near the edges, because really what I'm doing is just packing on little at little till it gets to a lot. And then once I can do that, I can dust off a little bit of that. And then I'm going to take this light brown. The light brown I'm talking about is right here in the palette. I'm going to be using that. And with that shadow, I'm going to be blending out the edges. I don't want to blend it out with that dark brown. You can even use this really light powder. But I'm just using the light brown because I feel like it will still add like a really cool, beautiful smokiness to it. And when I mean cool, I don't mean like, oh, that's really cool. I mean like cool toned. And like it'll add a really, really cool, like smoky effect to it without blending it out with a really light shade. Like I feel like when I use this brown, instead of just using a powder, it'll give that really cool effect. And even if I use a powder, it'd still be smoky, but I feel like it might take away a little bit of the color from the crease, and it might not turn out as that much of a smoky like I was just talking about. Now taking my Scone Large Shadow Brush, here it is. I've used it for the pink a lot of times. The pink shadow I'm talking about is, again, from this palette. I'm basically only using this palette and then using some glitter that I have, or it's a glitter eyeshadow, basically. It's like really glittery and it's glitter packed. It's something that I really only put on the lids. I'm going to be using this right now. And the gel I have is kind of like a cream eyeshadow. So that's why. There's like, there's like a row, let me show you. There's like a row of these beautiful like rose gold pinks and like different tones of pinks, but they're all pinks. And there's like a row of them. And it's so cute, like even down to the big one. This is still pink, and it's definitely very pigmented. So I'm just going to apply that to the outer edge. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. It looks crazy right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to turn out good, but once I blend it and everything and add the glitter, it's going to look well good. Because glitter always makes everything look good. So here's what I'm talking about. It looks really chalky just piled on there. Well, when you take a blending brush, I might use my Eco Tools. Right now, you can see when I get blend out, you can still see the pink. It's not as noticeable, but you can still see it. And it's blended out now, so it looks really cool. You can switch up and use some of the other pinks from the palette. You can use the more cool one at the bottom of the eyeshadows. You can even use the really dark pink one there. It's just like you don't have to layer it that much, because then it'll be really dark. And you wouldn't technically be copying this look because your eye look would be a little dark, but still beautiful. Now with this Eco Tools brush, I'm going to be applying the glitter. You can see how beautiful the rose gold glitter is when I apply it to my eyes. It's really nice. Yeah, I really like this glitter. I'm sorry it was awkward when I was explaining that. But again, something that's optional though. Using the palette, it's, if you didn't know, the BH Cosmetics Blushed Neutral 26 color eyeshadow and blush palette. Using this like kind of orangey reddish toned color, really beautiful. Over like the glitter and maybe just a little bit in it. It makes it a lot like more warm and like reddish, pinkish, orangish. And I really like doing that, but it's an extra step. If you want it to be like more pinks and browns, you can do that. If you want it to be more reds, like burgundies and pinks, then you can do that. Why I said burgundies and pink? Because the brown and the like this kind of orangey color, it kind of turns into a burgundy, and I really like it. So now, guys, I am using this Mega Wear mascara from Wet n Wild. I have their Mega Length, and it's really nice, so I'm very excited. I was very excited to try this. I don't have the first impressions uploaded yet, or I do. Why did I say that? I do have it uploaded. The check-in, I'll let you know the check-in, really. I was like, the lipstick is very creamy, so it did wear off, and I didn't like it that much. It might be my dislikes, even though I will wear it for tutorials. I know it will either be in the inner corner of a really, really dark lip or the outer corner of a really, really light lip. Maybe even just as itself if I have like a really, really neutral eye where I basically use nothing but just like still like really beautiful like blue, like really bronzy contour and stuff like that. It might be good because it's like a really just lovely like still kind of natural lip, if you know what I mean. It's in the middle. I do kind of like it. I kind of don't, but I think it's going to be in my dislikes more because I felt like it wasn't pigmented enough, and I felt like the color was just something I wouldn't wear. But yes, I love looks like this, and I hope you enjoy them. Since I already added the blush before this with the e.l.f. All Over Color Stick, and then I set it with one of my blushes, which I will link down below. I'm just going to finish up the contour and the highlight. I am going to use, for the highlight, I'm going to use a Wet n Wild highlight. I think it's a Blossom Glow, and then I'm really not sure what I'm going to use for contour. I'm just going to see. Again, I don't really have any new techniques on contour. I kind of just feel like blend it out perfectly. I have a video where I did have a few tips on that. I don't really think I have any more, but just make sure it's not too cool tone and too warm toned, and find one that fits for you, and I think you'll have a good contour. Also, make sure you're not using a brush that's too big. Use something that's fairly small so it can blend your contour and bronzer pretty well. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm seriously in love with this look. It's just that I feel like when I don't have my lips done, it looks kind of horrible. I don't know if it's just me or how I applied it today, but I'm going to use a Mineral Fusion lipstick in the shade Inspire. I think my mother has a shade that's in like Ruby, and I'm really excited to try it because I know like I'm going to be visiting her on Sunday for Mother's Day, and I think she'll let me try out some of her stuff, so that'll be exciting. Or I'll just try to buy one of my own or have someone get me it, if you know what I mean. I used a lip brush to apply that, and then I started putting on my concealer. I'm just getting a few earrings right now, and I will be here to film the outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I really hope you can see my earrings. I feel like my hair are covering them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really love it, and I will continue to do this look. I really hope you guys like this video, and I will see you in the next video.